Good morning, people. Very simple, straightforward video today, Makassar. That's it. I got some red bait, white mussel, some small frozen bait fish. It's not going to be any rocket science today. I'm off to find myself a little spot there by Aasbankies, yellow box. I'm just going to park off and have a bit of a chill session. I've been struggling with a bit of a chest infection this week, which rendered me out of action for about 2 or 3 days. But you know, boys, it's Sunday. You have to get a line out there in the water. It's just me, myself, and I. Smitty is spending some time with his wife outdoors this weekend. It's always a great thing to do. Same as that I will do next week with myself, my wife, and my 2 boys. I'm going to try and have 2 rods in the water. If the water is not too busy and it actually allows me to get a second rod out there. You'll notice that there's a link in the description. It's for the Flammes Fishy Tales Discord. Everyone that's got an interest in saltwater angling in South Africa, including, you know, tips and tricks with regards to, you know, baiting, the hooks that you use, the gear that you use, the whole shebang. Join the Discord. We can all make some extra friends over there. We can share spots. We can review camping, you know, facilities and whatever the heck you want to share over there. And whatever kind of friendship you're looking for, you may find it there. Ultimately, this channel is about exactly what it says in the name. It's about friendship. It's about camaraderie. It's about the stories. And it's about the trips. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why I now created the Discord, so that all like-minded guys watching my videos can have a bit of a chat over there. Hopefully I'll meet up with some of you guys over there on Discord as well. This is a little bit later than I wanted to be here initially. It's just after 7 AM, 20 minutes before sunrise. But flippin' hell, it is quite nippy out here, and it's about an hour and a half after the tide turned. Quickly flip the camera around and see if I can show you what's happening here. Right, 20 minutes before sunrise. Look at that. People over there by Aasbankies already. And over here at the beach. Look, this iPhone camera is making it look way lighter than it is. It's just about light enough for me to be able to rig up slightly and then get a line out in the water. So let's do that. I'll bring you back shortly. There's a very particular reason I needed to be out at the water today. This week was my 1-year anniversary for saltwater angling. And like I mentioned last week, the reason I know this is because my first annual saltwater angling license expired this last week. And I needed to renew it, which I did the week before, and I got my wife to print out for me yesterday for today. I needed to be out here to celebrate that at a place where I can possibly catch a fish, but where my lack of talent might be exposed. So am either very, very distracted, or the fish have learned new ways to torment the rest of us. Because I put that little prawn on here, came back like this. And I am none the wiser as to when this would have happened. I'm going to put another prawn on there. This time I'm going to skin it. And I'm going to tie it nice and properly. And I'm going to keep the hook proud. To show you what I'm doing. Taking the prawn meat out. Take the tail off first. Take the hard shell off. There we go. Now let's see if I can find my knife. There we go. Just want to cut a little incision straight down the middle. So my hook line. Oh, there's some bones here. Oh, interesting. Alright. So, there we go, just to show you. Just cut it straight down the middle. Create a little incision there. So I can slot my hook. Like that. Get the bait cotton going. Ooh, might need to turn this. Come on. I've already had a subscriber ask me this week, why is it that I make my videos the way that I do? And then there's another one that asked, how about bait presentations and stuff? People, there's people out there that does it better than me. And you would probably be better off looking for them. But I can at least try and show you every now and again what I'm doing, just in case it works. I'm by no means saying I'm doing it right. But that's the bait that I've got going right now, and I'm going to hope for the best on this one. Okay, so I have my line out again with that thing. Oh my word, look! My friend is back! My friend is back. How are you doing, my man?
Right.
You good? Good. Take my hand. How are you doing?
Alright.
I'm hoping this will work. Basically just the prawn and a fish bait and a size 5 circle. I'm gonna get this boy out there, my second rod. I don't remember when last I actually had 2 rods with fish bait out at the same time. Granted, the one's basically just a fish bait, but the other one's a fish bait and prawn combo. But still, There's little picks in the water, but nothing much, nothing else. I mean, I'm looking up and down the beach, and no one else seems to be catching anything right now. Yeah, not seeing anything coming up. Anyway, I'll keep plugging away. High tide's only in a little bit. See you soon. I have to admit, when you monitor the weather for a week, and this is what you end up with on a Sunday, I mean, even though I'm not feeling the greatest, it's still a pretty good day to be out here. The swells could be a little bit higher. That would have been nicer, but I think if the swells were any higher than this, it would have been almost impossible to keep your bait in one place, considering that there is a huge left to right side current in the water. Be that as it may, I'm going to pull this line in quickly and rebait and get it back up there again. Let's get this cast out there. We need to be patient though. We want this bait to drop as the waves come past. Let's be patient. Not yet. We need to wait for the water to flatten out in the back a little bit. Now, I have never seen a grab sinker surf on top of the water. Well, time to rebait. I'm now officially losing my mind. There's so much fish in this water, I just can't get them out. I mean, I've tried slightly bigger hooks, smaller hooks. So the last few casts I've had on the size 2.0 circle adrenaline. There's nothing obscure about it. It's perfectly good little circle hook. And putting on these prawn, they get picked off very quickly. Dare I say it, almost faster than white mussel. But nothing I do is getting a fish out. Because of the side current, I am trying everything that I possibly can to keep my bait in the same place where I cast it. That requires a grab sinker. So now, having learned that there's bites in the water, within 3 or 4 minutes after casting in, I'm casting in, leaving the bait for about a minute, 2 minutes, then I'm releasing the sinker. Before I know it, the sinker's washed up on the right towards the beach. If I'm lucky, I'm grabbing a bite on the way there. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. If this was my first time at Makassar, I would have said that this place is a beep place. But it's not my first time here. I've gone through this crap before with what seems to be the magical combination to get the fish out of the water just evading me somehow. At this point in time, I've narrowed it down to the fact that my hook line might be 0.005 millimeters in diameter too thick. That can be the only reason why the fish isn't coming out. I'm gonna have to put a mussel bite out on this one. I'm out of the red prawn. So I have 5 mussels left, a couple of bait fish. Oh, already fish on hold. One of those weird days where you're in the fish but you just for some reason freaking blanking. So weird. Yep, it's one of those days. Umpteenth mussel out there. Thumps, strikes. You think you're on, you start reeling and there's nothing, line's light. You wait and there's a bigger thump. And there's continuous thumps, and then you start reeling and there's nothing, and you wait and there's a thump again, and you wait and you wait and you wait and then 3 minutes later you reel in and you get this. How's it? Afrikaans? Ik get you. Kijk, die is lekker stijl hoe je aas man. Kan je hem gebruiken? Ja. Oké, nee, ik ook niet. Dit is ook een goedkoop. Waar had je die gekregen? Zelf. Self gesny. Is dit? Dis van waar. Wel, okay. Dit is sommer ja goed. Dis op pad. Dat is wiele. Kan jy buite waar jy is? Is dit? Want ek kry verskriklik baie buite, veral op die witmos. Maar die flippel goed kom net nie uit en ek het nou al elke sinker, elke hoek kombinasie probeer. Ek gaan nou hierdie probeer.
Ek het nog net regtig op die rooi.
Selfie. Dit is verskriklik weird. Hier sukkel die ouens om enigste ouens wat iets op rooi haas hier uittrek is reën raar my. Dis net hy wat goed op rooi haas hier uittrek.
Ek ons het nou was om te doen. Skien verby. Sy trotter vir die ding maar. Ek langsom toe.
En?
Ek het rooi haas nog gehad. Dit was so van hier tot hier. Ek het 6 kg so rooi haas gesny môre.
Dis lekker. Gee jy om op 'n video te wees en by elke hardloop nog daar so. Okay. Wat is jou naam? Stefan just donated some nice red bait. Much better than that baby crap that I've got in my little packet over there. So I'm going to give this a good old oik and see what comes back from this. I mean, if all else fails, ek vat net eenvoudig hierdie oudjies en gooi hulle in 'n vriezer by die huis. Maar ek kan hulle volgende keer weer. Of ek gaan gooi hulle eers in 'n console pot en dat hulle so 'n bietjie in die son staan en ook 'n bietjie mature. Maar
Ek dink as ek hulle sny,
ja.
dan wil hulle woensdag.
Ah,
Immer
het jy honde nie?
ja, maar dit is toe van my.
Wow, nee, okay, want kyk, ek kan dit nie met my doen nie.
Nee, die honde kan nie daar kom.
Nee, my twee die laaste keer dat ek gaan rojaas uithaal het.
Ja.
Dat ek die oudjies gemature daar by my toe dog ek hulle gaan nooit daar in die hoek gaan karm nie man. Dan gooi ek die juice wat daar uitgekom het in die hoek weg. Vir die volgende 2 dae as die honde jou wil kom lekker.
Nee, ek wil my honde aan die kant.
I just made a new friend, Stefan. He kindly donated the remainder of his red bait, which seems to be considerably better than the ones I bought yesterday. I'm not going to mention where I got it. In amongst the fish the whole day, but nothing came out. I'm not too bummed about it. It was fun. Made a new friend. And yeah. And the extra red bait that I scored from this guy now is going to stand me in good stead next week. Wait for that video. You'll basically see where I'll be spending all of that red bait. Other than that, beautiful day. Not too much wind. Conditions is lekker for fishing. But me being sick, my back is killing me right now. And my ribs feels like they are cracked from the inside out because of the coughing. Tight chest and everything. So I'm calling it now. It's about an hour or so after high tide. I could theoretically still fish the drop. I've got the bait necessary to do it, but I'm not going to do that. I still need to work tomorrow. So I'm going to go home, relax, unpack the car, have a nice shower, have dinner, and just chill for a little bit. This is my 1-year saltwater angling anniversary, and I'm glad that I could spend it with all of you fine folk watching this video. Too bad I couldn't pull something out, but then again, it is an anniversary, and I need to mirror what happened the first time that I went to go fish. I had lines wash out today here as well, and I also blanked back then. So it's mirrored perfectly. That said, I also learned something today, something new, which is always nice when you can, at least when you're blanking, learn something. The thing I learned today was grab sinkers are evil, especially when you're trying to target smaller species, smaller edibles. And sometimes the current just doesn't want to help you when you're throwing something that is not a grab sinker. I mean, you can cast 20 degrees to the left and it will still wash at 45 degrees to the right within a minute. So it was tough out there. But when I wasn't throwing grab sinkers, I was playing the bait and I was playing the sinkers quite nicely, making sure the lines stay taut-ish so that I can feel when there's a fish on the other end. And a couple of times there was something really big on it, and you would start reeling and there's nothing, and then it would be back, and then you would start reeling and there's nothing, and then you wait a bit and you reel and there's nothing left on the hook. So it is what it is. Thank you for joining me. If you are one of the 75% that is watching this video that hasn't subscribed yet, please subscribe, dude. It's free and it helps me a little bit. Thank you. Bye.